Romania's government is facing a vote of no confidence in Parliament amid a growing row over a law that would have decriminalised some corruption offences. The government was forced to scrap the regulation, which would have weakened anti-corruption laws and potentially freed some people currently serving time in prison for corruption. But protesters are still calling for the government to resign. This past week has seen the biggest outpouring of public anger in Bucharest since the fall of communism in 1989. Well, for the latest on this, we can speak to Laurentiu Colintineanu, who's in Bucharest for us. Laurentiu, good to speak to you as always. So the government's facing this vote of no confidence. What are the chances that it's going to pass?
Well, honestly, the chances are slim because the Social Democrats and their allies in the ruling coalition do have a majority, a quite comfortable majority in Parliament. So the gesture is rather more political. The motion has been filed by the opposition, who has been kind of voicing the demands of the people in the streets. They're not really expecting that the government will fall down after this vote of no confidence, but they are making a point in saying that this government is not to be trusted anymore, and that the Social Democrats should bring a new team into office. Now, there is also, again, the slimmest chance that we might see some Social Democrats vote against their own government. There have been certain leaders and certain voices within the party that have said that the way the government went forward with these emergency decrees was not normal, and the vote is being cast secretly in Parliament. So if some Social Democrats would want to vote against the government, they would do so without fear of repercussion from their own party, because the vote cannot be accounted to one member of Parliament or the other.
Well, Laurentiu, we're well into this crisis, almost 8 days in. How divided is society over what's happening in the political classes? Are they hoping this is going to be resolved pretty soon? Are they going to be taken to the streets continually?
Well, the side that is opposing the government has been enduring the quite cold temperatures over the last couple of days in Victoria Square, and they're still demanding for the resignation of this government. Now, they're not demanding for early elections, but they do want a new team that at least can start off with a clean slate, where they can say, okay, we can grant you a little bit of trust from the start, and then we'll see how things are going. On the other hand, because of the political rift between the president and the ruling coalition, over the last 2 days, there have been small rallies and small demonstrations against the president and in support of the government. Now, these have been taking place in front of the presidential palace and not the government palace, where we've been broadcasting live for the last week. Now, rumors are that on Thursday these protests will get bigger, and that these people will be organized actually by the ruling Social Democrats brought in to Bucharest from many other cities in the country. So we'll have to wait and see if these rumors come true, for one, but that protest is also slowly growing. It started off with 500 people in front of the presidential palace, and yesterday it got to 1,500 to 2,000.
Okay, Laurentiu, thank you for now.